Hello everyone, welcome to Teeny Query, where we discuss things and give our teeny opinion. You know, T and then teenager plus opinion, you know.
Yeah, quirky. So, shall we start?
Things are quite on flow these days for some people out there. Our beliefs are evolving as we grow old. Na kami, as teenagers palangani, we are still exploring with the help of the added informations we learned and searched on the internet, and also from the opinions of people nga amo makatalk for like almost every day, exchanging of informations. And by that, we might conclude some things based from the different infos na among na received. Now, before we discuss our agenda that we'll chew over, let us, kami, to introduce ourselves by our pseudonyms. Hello, lovely people. I am Kof.
And hello, beautiful humans. I am Monique and will be your speaker for today's podcast.
Hala, ka-energetic ba? Well, hello there, Monique.
Hello, Podcoff.
Well, it's nice meeting you today. Char, maramag wa nagkailag pila ka years, oy.
Likewise, Kof, oy. It was nice meeting you as well. Usagi took a week on vacation due to the Holy Week.
So, Monique, how was your Holy Week experience, by the way?
Well, it was not that productive. It was kind of stressing as well. You know, daghan og mga buhatonon both sa balay ug sa school. But I still managed to have fun. I prayed and thanked God for the blessings we received. And also did the alay lakad na si Kapoy Batlingaw. How about yours?
Same as yours. The internet's been acting off again. Hilig kayo siya og kawagtang. Gana, siguro ni siya muduwa og tago-taguan. The Holy Week is an okay experience for me. Not like on 2012, lahit na siya kaayo. But somehow I managed to go to the Alay Lakad. It was such a tiring event, yet fun experience. To be honest, it was my first time, Monique.
Wow, really? Sure na ka, anak?
Yes, really. I never tried it before because, my mom's the only one attending that. I am not that religious kasi before.
Wow, congrats sa imo first time. So, naadi ko sa
Oh, what is it, man?
for you. Is Holy Week a holiday for everybody?
For me, well, I wouldn't hesitate to say yes. Because no matter what your religion is, your age, or even your gender, you're not excluded from it. I don't think God excluded others for that special week, diba? And speaking of gender, is gender really one of the standard to enter heaven? Kasi it's one of the fiery topic nga akong makitaan sa akong Facebook whenever I scroll up. But is heaven and hell really exist? Mana siyang questions nga sometimes mabalik-balik kit sa kuutok. Even though ako siya makalimtan, mabalik kit siya or recall siya.
Well, I am not the one to talk, but in my opinion, I do think heaven is real.
Likewise, I also believe that heaven is real. But I don't think hell to exist. I think it's just a concept sa ka-religion. But unsam say mawala, 'di ba, if imong tuuhan og i-try nga i-avoid. Diba?
But then again, I also don't think gender is one of the standard to enter heaven. I think God will accept and forgive us. Kay ever since we were born here sa earth, we are already sinners, and God, the Father, brought His Son to cleanse our sins. Di ba?
Yeah, that's what I learned from the teachings. I am not doubting God for anything, but sometimes I question myself if God do really exist. If that question comes up sa akong utok, I tried to recall things. If there is no Almighty or the Greater One, if there is no God above us, who made us? Diba? Curious.
Right, like who made the universe? Who made the Big Bang happen?
True ka dyan, sis. Ikaw ba, Unique? Are you that religious or not?
Um, I can't say na I am that religious, but I do believe in God as well.
Yeah, agreed. We have our own beliefs, baya. Some might believe about the science, where they talk about the Big Bang theory, also the evolution theory, but it's all theory, right? So they can't possibly provide that with an exact evidence that will be the framework or the base to explain the theory. I mean, there are some supporting evidence as well, but they are still theories. Basta yun, it's confusing me. But religious people might as well believe what inside the Bible. I mean, no harm, huh?
Yes, we do have beliefs that what's make us all different to each other as well. Though sometimes it also makes chaos to everybody as not everyone will be pleased to hear your belief.
Yes, tinuod. And I believe that God will accept us no matter who we are and what we are. Even if we are sinner, I know that He will accept us.
Yes, cough, but di man ta Ginoo. So, yeah.
Um, yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yes, it'll be hard for us to forgive. We are humans. We are not robots. We have feelings, and it'll be hard to fix a broken heart and a broken trust, right?
Yes, yes, agreed. 100%.
There is something on my mind that wants to be released, wants to be recognized. Gusto niya nang lumabas. Ganahan na gid siya magawas, gid, swear.
Spell the T, uy. Naunsa.
So this is circling on the internet for a while
Let me
now.
guess. Uh, about, is it about that?
No, uy, mali.
So, unsa man di ay na,
It's about the same-sex marriage man here in the Philippines.
no? Di ba it's not yet legal here in the Philippines?
Yeah, and excuse me, I don't think they're planning to make it legal here. Our country is extremely religious, remember? There are lots of devout people here.
Agreed. Some people believe that all gays will go to hell. I mean, who are they to judge us, right? But, para clear, I'm not a gay. Just an ally.
Yes, I acknowledged you, girl. I can't really judge them as well. I can't even force them to believe on what I believed on life. Diba?
I agreed. Well, just go in our own ways and believe what we believe. Kaya nga ni baya ang life.
So, what are your opinions about same-sex marriage? What specific ideas you have on your mind right now? I'm kind of curious.
Um, Not that much. I mean, you know, how it is an abomination for the Catholic to be gay, which is sad. Tapos magpakasal pa. Dagdag ilang kasaputan ni or humans. Bayaan, they did not walk up from the wall but choose to be gay.
Yeah, and by that, why aren't they giving people the right to love? Nga nang ilang maginakuha agid ang right sa ato ang magmahal. Like, why does it's hard for them to just give respect and then not criticize them? You know, us, the LGBTQIA plus people. They want rights. They're shouting, fighting to be heard. Yet y'all are closing the door for people to have their own rights to love whoever they want?
Oo, I mean, if God doesn't want his people to love whoever they want, he would have spread his words into his apostle to write it in the Bible. Diba?
Yes, totally. I mean, I know that change is hard naman. It would cost lots of strength, openness, and acceptance. We're on the 20th century already. Please start change within yourselves. We can't stop this kind of a war. We can't stop this ruckus if we or ourselves are not starting to change. Diba?
But we can force them to change. Lisod ba lisod ba sa ilang part as an unknown sa ilaha ang kani nga mga butang, but for you, would you agree and accept same-sex marriage?
Me? You're asking me, a gay person. Well, I would. I would agree the idea of same-sex marriage, but enacted it as a law here on the Philippines. Well, despite of wanting that right, to marry the person you want to love, you love and you want to be with you forever, despite the gender. I would say it's much more a recommendation to have a civil union rather than a marriage. You know that Philippines is one of the country that has more Catholic people based on the PSA, which is an acronym for the Philippines Statistics Authority, revealed that about 78.8% is almost 80% of the Philippine household population are Roman Catholics.
No? Ina nakadaghan.
Yes, that was only based on the 2020 data census.
Wow. So, if we have the chance to vote freely whether same-sex marriage would be accepted as a law, we have a small chance of winning. It would be so lisod.
Yes, lisod gyud. So far, there are maybe at least 30 countries that enacted national laws allowing the LGBTQIA plus community to marry whoever they want.
Well, that's a lot, but why isn't it being enacted as law here in the Philippines pa?
Again, this is only based on what I read. I know there are still literatures diha nga wa pagid na ako nabasa. So mahulog nga opinion sa ni siya sa duha ka teenagers, ako ug si Monique. Our country is a place where 80% of the population are Roman Catholic. Some may respect us, but others will think we are an abomination, asalot ng bayan. They'll mock us, which sometimes results into physical harassment and even sexual, and then telling us to go to hell. Well, we don't even know where is the route to go to hell. why do you keep telling us to go to hell, right?
Oh my gulay, but if you think of it well and understand it deeper, approving same-sex marriage would leave both good and bad impacts to people. First, good impacts. The LGBTQIA plus people or the queers have the right to be married legally here. But if this is done, civil union is okay as ibuwag man ang church ug ang state. But naa lang gyud sila kalahian sa marriage nga
Yes, since ang civil union kay murag naa gihapoy gamayng boundary and limitations nga murag diha ra gid siya kutob.
Yes, then the downside is that it will be a commotion here. Again, there are devout people here in the Philippines. Some might try to respect it, others may not. It will just cause ruckus or kubo.
That's what I've been telling you. And about what I said earlier that I recommend civil union than marriage. Ganun ako bawion. Because I don't really think it'll work here. Kidagan ba yatag conservative Christians here in the Philippines? As I said, that almost 80% of our population is Roman Catholic. Bisan pod sa Korte Suprema, there are also conservative Christians there. So, yeah. Ay, wala akong nag-judge
And I saw on news recently that Pope Francis said that there's nothing wrong in loving the same sex as you have, and many people are still opposing. That's a Pope.
Thank you. We are still continuing to fight for our justice and their rights.
Yes, cough.
Well, that's just it.
Yep. Thank you for listening to our podcast. We hope that if ever you all have concern, just comment and don't attack us, please. We are still learning.
Yes. Thank you again. I am Cough.
And I am Monique.
Thank you for
Thank you for
listening
listening
to
to
our
our podcast,
podcast.
Teeny
Teeny
Query,
Query with Cough and
Monique.
sign out.